suppose there are going to be a lot of people coming back here after the funeral.
Friends, relatives, business partners.
I appreciate what you said in front of Michael. But maybe he's right. These people aren't going to expect to see you with me. They're not going to like it.
You think that worries me?
Well, it should. They've come to pay their respects to your father.
Some of them. And some of them have come out of a sense of duty or curiosity, wondering how I'll handle it all now he's gone.
Maybe. But I still don't see that that's a good enough reason to go out of your way to shock them.
Well, maybe that's what they need. I am my own person, Biff. I intend to do things my way, and the sooner they realise that, the better. I don't think I could have got through this without you. You mean more to me than any of them, and I don't see why I should try and hide that.
Me and Viv negotiated a deal in good faith.
I'm sorry, Vic. It never would have happened if Eric had talked to me first. We are supposed to be partners.
Hey, I'm just trying to protect my side of the business. There's nothing unreasonable in that.
All you've been trying to do for months now is squeeze me out completely, and I'm not going to let that happen. We signed an agreement, and we're both going to stick by it.
But the situation has changed since then.
It's not my fault you lost your license.
Well, it's not my fault either. And I still think me and Viv could make a go of this place.
Not with Eric as a partner. Believe you me, Vic, I've saved you an awful lot of hassle.
It seems to me you two have got some sort of private war going on. And it's not wise to get caught in a crossfire.
Satisfied?
I will be when you stop trying to fix deals behind my back and start talking reasonably.
Reasonably?
My offer's still on the table. Your half of the business for what I paid for my half. Let me know when you're ready to talk about it.
More stock for you, Mandy.
Bring it up!
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I haven't even shifted this lot yet.
Well, it's early days. Takes a while for a new business to take off.
Oh, it's more customers I need, not more clothes.
I've just been up at Holiday Village. There's loads of punters up there. Why don't you try and flog them some?
Oh, I doubt it. I've seen them wearing them designer sports clothes, not this cheap tat.
Then why don't you get some of that sort of gear?
Oh, great idea, Uncle Zach. And where am I going to get a few dozen shell suits from for Nout?
Hey, I might just be able to help you out there. Come on, Lutch.
Hey, what you up to?
Giving your business a kickstart. Trust your Uncle Zach.
If you drive round to the back, my housekeeper will show you where to put everything.
Bit different from my dad's funeral. You count the number of guests on one hand. Afterwards, we just had a few sandwiches.
Well, I don't suppose the size of the wake makes much difference when you're dead. I didn't get on with your father.
I never really knew him. He left before I was born. Didn't see him again till he was dying. So, at least we got a chance to say our piece before he went.
There are a lot of things I'd have liked to have said to my father if I'd known he was dying. I'm not going to get the chance now. You're not so very different, you know, Biff. I am very lucky to have found you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you go now.
Hiya, you're doing a disco at the social club tonight.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be the first of many.
We saw you at the summer fair. Thought you were really good.
Well, thank you very much. Matter of fact, I'll need a couple of helpers for tonight. Just sort of like setting up
I'd
and
love
some...
to. Yeah, me too.
OK, then you're both hired. I'll bung a few extra quid in your wage packets for end of week.
I could do with some extra dosh too. Yeah, and me.
Well, I'm sorry, I've only got budget for 2. But next time, maybe.
Hard luck. Anyway, it's only fair that Emma gets it. She obviously fancies him like rotten. I don't. I just said he was a good DJ, that's all. Oh, and the rest. We're not going to let those kids take the best jobs off us, are we? Well, there's not much we can do about it now, is there? We'll see about that.
How nice of you to call, Michael.
Could I talk to you in private? I could stand by and watch you make a fool of yourself. But I care about you too much for that.
It is my decision. I thought I made that clear.
Tara, what you do with your chauffeur in private is your business, but you can't go around rubbing everyone's nose in it.
Maybe they're not all snobs like you.
I'm not a snob, Biff. I'm a realist. This isn't just about a funeral. Tara has to take over her father's estate and businesses. That's not a good time for people to be questioning her judgment.
I don't care about any of that.
Well, you should. We all have responsibilities, Tara, whether we like it or not.
I think you should go now.
Very well. But just promise me you'll think about what I've said before it's too late. I really do have your best interest at heart, Tara.
I'm starting to hate funerals. Seems to have been to rather too many this last year or so.
Well, I'm sure you and Steve won't be missed if you decide to stay away. Let's save reminding people of all those financial futures you buried.
I thought we were all going to give Tara some support, so maybe you could stop squabbling for a while.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Tate.
Well, what are you doing here?
And I'm a little bit worried about something at the holiday village.
I am busy. Roy is there to deal with any problems.
He's part of the problem. It's this disco, see? He's got kids helping out, 14-year-olds.
So?
You'll get all the parents complaining if there's any bother.
Chris! We do have a funeral to go to.
So what shall I tell Roy? I think it'd be much safer for us older ones to be helping out.
OK, fine. Thanks for bringing it to my attention.
I'm really looking forward to this rugby do.
Thanks for saying you'll do my shift, Mandy. Oh, it's nice to have some cash coming in till I can find some customers or some decent stock.
It's funny, isn't it? I expect Tara's dad will be buried in a Savile Row suit.
Aye. And handmade shoes and all. I've always fancied a pair of them myself.
Are you suggesting I go and dig up his grave?
I'm just reflecting on thousands of pounds worth of clothes being buried every year for the worms to eat. It's just life's full of little ironies, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when I want some homespun philosophy, I'll ask for it. But in the meantime, I'm looking for ideas of how to keep my business the kiss alive. Otherwise, I'll be burying that soon.
Lucky I was there to speak up for you. Or Chris might have cancelled the disco.
Yeah, but we've never had any trouble at Holiday Village.
You know how he worries about bad publicity. But I told him, me and Lynn would be your guardian angels.
Yeah, we'll keep all the troublemakers out.
Yeah, but I sort of promised it already to Kirsty and Emma, hadn't I?
Chris wasn't very pleased about that.
No, Mum doesn't like Kirsty being out too. I'm sure Jack Sugden did the same about Emma.
If you're determined to stick with them, you better at least go check it out with Chris.
I can't, 'cause he's at a funeral all afternoon now.
So you better make your mind up now. Do we get the job or not?
It's probably for best. Maybe you can explain to Emma and Kirsty for me.
No sweat.
All right, well, I've got to shoot off now to sort my records out, so I'll see you later on.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, I do feel a bit guilty about Kirsty, though.
Why? She never wanted you working up here anyway.
Maybe.
Think of number one, Lynn. That's the only rule that matters.
Looks like there'll be a good turnout. Not surprised. The old man was worth a packet. Even more than you, Swindle. There's not many you could say that of.
It sounds right. Let's try and have a little dignity.
Mrs. Marchant, I'm sorry to bother you on such a somber occasion, but I was hoping we might have a word.
Of course. So, what did you want to talk about?
I'm very worried about Tara.
Well, we all are, and that's why we're here.
Well, this is a bit more than sympathy over a bereavement, Mrs. Marchant. I'm concerned that she may be getting into something that will affect her for the rest of her life. I've tried talking to her, but it's no good. Now, I know you're her business partner, and I was hoping she might listen to you.
I doubt it. We've never been close. And perhaps you'd better tell me what the problem is.
Well, it's a delicate matter. I trust I can rely on your discretion.
Of course. Perhaps we'd better discuss it later. I think they're ready to start.
Well, I just hope it's not too late by then.
Hard luck, Emma. Looks like you're not going to be working the night with your heartthrob Roy after all.
What are you talking about?
Didn't Lynn tell you? Me and Eve got the job now.
That's not fair.
Life's tough, kid.
Rue wouldn't do that to us.
You don't really fancy him, dear.
What's it to you, buzzard breath?
He's too old for you, and he's a nerd.
Are we going to let Paulette and my sister get away with this? Come on, he's over there. Let's tackle him. Roy! Is it true you've given our jobs to Lynn and Paulette?
Ah, yeah, but it's not my fault. It's Chris Tate's orders. Too young, you see.
That's rubbish.
Look, we don't want to get Sugden's worrying, and your sister says your mum don't like you being out too late. I'm sorry.
Oh, she did she? Well, I'll have a few words to say to her.
What did Lord Michael want to talk to you about?
You must know he's worried about Tara. Thought I might be able to give her some advice.
Well, what about?
He didn't have time to tell me. He just said he's worried that she's going to make a big mistake.
Anything to do with the home farm?
Can't you ever think about anything else? We are supposed to be at a funeral.
Man that is born of a woman hath but a short time to live, and is full of misery. He cometh up and is cut down like a flower. He fleeth as it were a shadow, and never continueth in one stay.
Tara putting more money into home
life
farm.
we are in debt.
Well, now our father's gone, there's nothing stopping it.
But of thee, O Lord,
Unless Lord Michael wants to put a spoke in. Well, why would he want to do
and
that?
yet, O Lord God most holy,
Well,
O Lord
Maria,
most mighty, O holy
the
and
uniting
most
of two
merciful Saviour,
fortunes.
deliver us not into the
Maybe he
bitter
wants
pains
more
of
say in how
eternal
they're going
death.
to spend it.
Thou knowest, Lord, the secrets of our hearts. Shut not thy merciful ears to our prayer, but spare us, Lord most holy, O God most mighty, O holy and merciful Saviour, thou most worthy Judge eternal, suffer us not at our last hour for any pains of death to fall from thee. Forasmuch as it hath pleased Almighty God in his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear brother here departed, we therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who shall change our vile body that it may be like unto his glorious body, according to the mighty working whereby he is able to subdue all things to himself.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't realise sooner.
You can't be serious.
See for yourself.
Thought she had more sense. Bad enough having to put up with you and Dave Glover. Never expected Tara to start sleeping in the stone.
You're hardly in a position to be so sanctimonious. Not after your affair with Kelly.
That was different.
Yes. At least Biff can't get pregnant. Why can't you all just leave her alone? She's lost her father. Maybe she just needs someone to help her through it.
You are so naive, Zoe. You never think about the implications of anything.
If you mean I don't see things in the same cynical way that you do, then I'm grateful for it.
Look, it was hard enough to work out what she was going to do with Home Farm before. Now, I've got the prospect of some yokel influencing her with his pillow talk.
I think we see what was worrying you.
Yes, I imagine everyone will know before the day's out. There isn't much point in discretion anymore, is there?
Well, perhaps that's for the best. For those of us who were concerned for Tara's happiness, we could work together and make her see sense.
Prizes for guessing what they're talking about.
You wanted it out in the open.
I think you'd better take me home. I need a bit of time to compose myself before I have to face them all.
Right, we've got an emergency in toilet block. We've got kids putting paper down sinks, toilets, there's water everywhere.
We're on a lunch break.
Well, if we don't get it seen to now, we're going to be snowed under with complaints, so...
How can we get all the lousy jobs? Why don't you ask Lynn and Paulette to do it?
Because I can't find them now, just do as you're told.
And you still think he's fit?
He's just doing his job.
Face it. It's a right pain. You could do loads better for yourself.
Maybe, but I couldn't do worse than you. So keep your slimy hands off me.
All right, don't blame me. Not my fault. Lynn and Paulette put one over on you.
Don't worry. We knew who's to blame and we'll get back at you somehow. And in the meantime, we better get these toilets cleaned.
No, I'm just saying it's not worth the upset. Maybe second-hand clothes isn't the right business.
Oh, see, so now you expect me to give it...
Well, if it's what you want to do, but things are moving a bit slowly.
I don't need you to tell me that. I'm the one that's struggling. That's all right for you sat in your nice fat salary.
Yeah, which means I can sub you when you're short of cash. We're not in competition. You don't need to earn as much as I do.
Don't tell me what I need. I'm not your sidekick and I don't want your pocket money.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, well, I've always got by on my own, right? I've never been dependent on any bloke and I don't intend starting now, which is why I intend to make this work, with or without your help.
Do you think someone ought to go and tell Tara that her guests are starting to arrive? I'm sure she knows. She'll come down when she's ready.
Perhaps she and Biff are otherwise engaged.
It isn't funny, Steve. The sooner we find a way of removing him from the equation, the happier I'll be.
I'm surprised you and Michael can't think of something between you. After all, you're just dealing with a yokel.
She's not down yet, but everyone's talking about them.
Yes, I know. Do you think he's just after her money?
Maybe. But it could be more sinister than that. Well, you know why Alex left the country?
Some scandal about a village girl who was killed after a party. Yes, I felt rather sorry for Tara. We all knew Alex was a waster. She was well rid of him.
Which is probably why she helped smuggle him out of the country. You see, Biff was pretty angry about that. That village girl was his wife. Biff was really devoted to Linda. Yet here he is, cuddling up to the woman who helped her killer escape justice. Surprising, isn't it?
You think he's after some sort of revenge?
Maybe you should ask him about that.
Didn't manage to skive up all afternoon then. You finally had to do some work.
Look, I know you're sorry about the disco and everything.
You bet I am. I said I never wanted you working up here with me. Now you can see why.
Well, it wasn't my idea. It was Paulette's, but I'm sorry, all right?
Yeah. Whoops. Now I'll have to be sorry too. Don't help much, does it?
Now, this is ideal territory for our little plan, Butch.
Yeah.
You see, the British holidaymaker abroad, he travels light. Plenty of room in his luggage for duty-frees. Well, besides, you only need a couple of pairs of Union Jack shorts on Costa del Sol. Doesn't have to do much sitting in sun and booze all day.
Sounds great to me, Dad.
See, but them as takes their holidays in England have got to be prepared for, well, all 4 seasons in one day, so they pack more clothes. Which means there's plenty here to liberate for our Mandy.
Great. Dad, just explain the plan to me one more time, please.
Well, just do as I tell you, Butch, it's quicker. See, now, our first priority is to find someone to make us look more official, like. Yeah, follow me.
This is a difficult time for you.
Oh, I'll survive.
Well, we all need help sometimes. I hope you can start to look on me as more than just a business partner. I want to be your friend, too. Someone you can turn to at times like this.
I don't think so.
I had to survive a lot of gossip about Kelly and me, so I know exactly what you're going through. You can trust me.
Christopher, I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you.
There's no decent clothes in here, Dad. It's just a lot of tatty old overalls.
That's what we're after, you pillock.
Our Mandy's never going to be able to sell them. Look, they've got on farm estate badges all over them.
Butch, keep watch. I don't want anyone finding us in here. Yeah, perfect fit. Here, those will do for you.
I think these are going to be a bit small, Dad.
So, breathe in. Come on, let's get out of here.
Have a seat, Jenny. Thanks for coming.
Look, Tara, if you feel the need to keep a low profile at the stables for a while, I'm quite capable of looking after things on my own.
And why would I want to do that?
I just thought I could save you having to face all this gossip.
If you think I need to hide from that, you really are underestimating me, Kim.
Well, I'm sure none of us think that. We all just want to offer you our support, Tara.
Oh, if you've come to offer me advice on my personal life, I have to warn you, I have had more than I can take already.
It's not you I'm worried about, it's Biff.
Biff is old enough to know his own mind. Doesn't need you to protect him.
I don't think you realise how broken he was by Linda's death. He changed a lot. He did a few stupid things.
I'm not interested in past history.
Well, he should be. I think he was just looking for someone to fill a gap in his life with Linda gone. It's not always the best reason for a relationship. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you and Biff really do have something good going for you. I just hate to see him hurt again.
Bye. Right, that's the last of my customers. Place is all yours for tonight. Doesn't look like you're going to get many in.
Most of the kids are working up at the holiday village. They won't be in till later.
And a lot of their parents won't let them come anyway. Let's face it, Eric, there's no future in it.
You're only saying that because you're trying to get rid of me?
Oh, that has to be a better idea than going on losing money. Look, I've made you a fair offer.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I've been considering your terms, and I've decided I'd rather run this place my own way, with or without a license. So you know what you can do with that offer, don't you?
Well, I'm sorry you feel like that, Eric.
I'm glad that's over.
You look tired.
It's been quite a day. But we got through it together.
Yeah.
I wonder what Daddy would have made of it all. I hope he would have been proud of me.
I am.
I need a bit of time on my own now. If that's okay, Biff.
Yeah, of course.
Very touching.
Party's over, didn't anybody tell you?
I want to talk to you.
I thought you didn't waste your time talking to the likes of us servants.
I'm curious to know what you expect to get out of all this. If it's money, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
You think you can buy me off?
Evidently not. Then it must be revenge. You hope to get back at Tara somehow for the death of your wife?
Or maybe we just care about each other. Is that too much for you to understand?
No, Biff. The idea had occurred to me. And if it's true, I feel very sorry for both of you.
Okay. You've had your say, and I think you better leave before I throw you out.
If you really cared about Tara, it's you who'd be leaving, not me.